Okay, so we need everybody's help. So I need everyone to do right now is grab your phone out of your pocket. Everyone's got a phone? Grab it out of your pocket. And we're going to we're gonna have some fun. So what we need you guys to do, let me show you this right. So basically, you're gonna go to the video right here. If you see right here what's gonna happen, let me go back one slide so you can see the whole thing again. Okay, so we're gonna take you guys all to YouTube here in a second. You go there, basically click on the share button, and you can share it on Facebook, Instagram, the red thingy, and it's very simple and very easy to share. So we want you to like it, comment it, share it, and we're gonna spend about 3 minutes doing that together, and then we're gonna jump into the next thing. Does that sound good? So here's basically the process. What you guys got to do right now, when you pull out your websites, or your phones, go to waragainstwebsites.com. That is our official website. Go to waragainstwebsites.com. When you do that, it's going to redirect you to the YouTube video. When you're there, follow these 3 steps. Like the video, comment on it, and then share it as many different platforms as you can. And those are the hashtags you can use. We're going to cue up some music for about 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes to do this as many places as you can, and then we're going to move on from there. Sound good? All right, let's cue up some music. We got 3 minutes of music while you guys share. Thank you guys. Is that fun? Everyone's still commenting. Thank you for your comments. All right. I just want to show this logo because that's amazing. All right. You guys ready to get into this? Okay, so the title of this presentation is for our favorite diehard funnel hackers, the ones who actually bleed funnels. Here's all the cool stuff we've been working on behind the scenes for you. And for most of this presentation, I'm actually going to be handing it over to Todd because him and his team are doing all the hard work behind the scenes.
Well, thank you so much, Russell. So I wanted to take a quick look at last year, actually. I wanted to go back and look at some of the goals that we set out, that we talked about here at Funnel Hacking Live last year. And first, that was to make funnel hacking just more profitable and fun for everyone. Improve ClickFunnels, give you guys what the tools you need. And then also make more revenue through follow-up funnels. We introduced you guys to Actionetics MD last year and showed you some of the cool stuff we were working on and that was coming soon. Now I'm going to take you through kind of a quick walkthrough of Actionetics MD and what's going on. But first, I want to talk about a quick thing. How many of you have heard of the rule of sevens? So that's kind of the idea that, on average, it takes 7 touch points in order to convert someone into a customer, whether that's on social media or through email or other communication. Basically, the more positive points of contact you have with people, the more leads you're going to generate. Well, Actionetics MD makes it really, really easy. One of the problems that we run into today is that attention is fragmented more so than ever. People are on all kinds of devices, laptops, desktops, iPhones, tablets, watches, video game systems for that matter, all kinds of stuff. But Actionetics MD actually makes it really, really easy to reach people on all those devices. Who else wants at least 4,384% more sales? Woo! Right?
Hey, I didn't hear you. How many guys wanted a little tweet? Give you 4,384% more sales.
Woo! Yeah. Right, that's what I thought. All right, so as you know, we've got all kinds of data that I dig into all the time, and this is one of the amazing data points I stumbled upon when I was getting ready for this presentation. So contacts that have the following methods of communications and accounts are worth more than other ones without it by desktop notifications, 125% more.
How many of you guys are using that right now? Instead of actually
Anybody using desktop notifications yet?
Those who had hands up, you have 125% more than the rest of you.
This is free money on the floor. I'm going to show you in just a little bit how easy it is. Phone numbers, 421% more. If you collect phone number leads, on average in our platform, we're seeing 420% more value from those. Facebook Messenger, this is really, really interesting to me, 600% more, which is more value than a phone number. Like,
that's crazy.
Right? Insane if you have their Facebook Messenger info on average. So if you combine all 3 of those and you look at leads that have all 3 of those communication methods along with their email address, they're worth 4,384% more inside of our account, which is just crazy, right?
Crazy. So if you're not using all of those in your funnels right now, why not? Do you hate money that bad? It's the only logical explanation I can think of.
I got another logical explanation. Some people just may not understand how to implement it, right?
That's true.
So,
maybe I want to learn how to implement this.
Anybody want a simple example? All right, awesome. Let's walk through a quick one here. So this is, coming up here on the next slide, you guys might recognize our prospector. And if you saw our last viral video, our prospector makes money painting nude squirrels for rich folks. So he's got a free report here with 7 tips on how to make money painting nude squirrels for rich folks. And we're going to have this guy here, Bob, who's going to stumble on his ad on Facebook and click through to his funnel. When Bob clicks through to his funnel, he's going to land on an opt-in page. But this opt-in page isn't any other opt-in page. It has a Facebook Messenger opt-in element, which you can drag and drop in the editor right now onto any of your opt-in pages. When you have this element on the page, it checks and detects if you're using Facebook or not. If you're logged into Facebook, it's going to present you with the opportunity to check a box, right? So you check the box, and check this out. Here's what we found. 43% of visitors who opt in will also check the Facebook Messenger box. What that means, considering that Facebook Messenger opens are about 3 to 5 times higher than email opens, you're effectively doubling the engagement you're going to get from your leads by adding a checkbox on your opt-in pages. Are you guys getting this? Like, how insane is that? Double the engagement, you drag and drop an element, you get double the engagement from your leads. It's crazy. All right, next up, desktop.
Somebody out there clapping who understands this. Literally, you add one little thing to your page, you double engagement, which should double sales, which doubles your money. If you're a doctor, you're like, I want to double how much money I make. You have to go another 400 years of school to get that, or you can drag the element and drop it. What else can we do? This is amazing.
Thank you, Russell. Next up, desktop notifications. So about 20% of the people will do this. And what we're going to do here is on our thank you page, after the opt-in happens, we're just going to drag this element onto the page. That's all you have to do. It doesn't interrupt conversions. It doesn't interrupt flow. It does nothing to that. It drops on the page. It pops up and asks them if they want to allow desktop notifications when they get your report. About 20% of people will click this button and get added to desktop notifications. Next up, we're going to go ahead and walk through an example follow-up funnel of kind of what you're going to see and what you're going to do after you have this information. So Bob went through the funnel, he opted in, he got the free report, and now we're going to kind of send him up the value ladder and go through the follow-up funnel on the back end. First, we're going to go ahead and establish some recognized communication channels with them. So we're going to send them by email, we're going to send them the free report. By Facebook Messenger, we're also going to send them the free report, and we want to get them to engage with us in Facebook Messenger here, because Facebook will put our messages in front of them more if we actually engage with them. So we're going to do that, and then next up, we're going to do a desktop notification, which they cannot miss. They're not going to miss this free report, because it's going to pop in right on the side of their desktop, just next to same place you would get a message saying, oh, you've got a message on Facebook, or you've got a notification from this provider. So also, we're going to do retargeting campaigns. How many of you guys have done retargeting campaigns in ActionEdX MD yet? Couple people, yeah? All right, so inside of ActionEdX...
Start using that.
Right? So you can actually put them on a separate retargeting campaign by their email address inside of Facebook and YouTube and Google. So you'll be able to target them through retargeting as well. All right, so next up, we're here. Once we have them on there, we're going to go ahead and put them into our audiences on Facebook and YouTube. We're going to do a prospects list, and we're going to get them to the next step in our value ladder, which for us, well, let's recap the touchpoints so far. So if you look at the touchpoints we've got so far, they've opted in for a free report, and we now have the ability to communicate with them through email, Facebook, desktop push, Facebook retargeting, and Google retargeting, and all we did was collect a lead at this point, but we have all these communication channels we were able to establish right out the gate. All right.
Yeah!
Awesome. So let's look at this upcoming webinar that our prospector is going to throw. He's going to do a webinar teaching people. Well, we'll see what he's going to teach people here in a second. So before the upcoming webinar, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and segment them into new custom audiences promoting the webinar, right? So we're going to put ads on YouTube. We're going to retarget them there. We're going to put ads on Facebook. We're going to retarget them there. It's all done through ActionEdX MD using the follow-up funnel. And next up, we're going to hit them with an email, right? We're going to tell them about the upcoming webinar. We're going to shoot them a regular email. Sure, all you guys are doing that when you promote your webinars. And then next, we're going to hit them on Facebook Messenger. But on Facebook Messenger, we're going to do things a little bit different here than what you may have done in the past. So you can message them on Facebook Messenger and ask them if they're interested in this free presentation that you're going to have coming up, and you give them a yes or no button, effectively. So if they click yes, you're going to obviously reply, and you're going to say, awesome, here's a link to the presentation. Go check it out. Go opt in for it. But if they say no, you're also going to say, oh, I'm sorry. Well, if you change your mind, here's the link to the presentation anyway. What's really interesting on this is that we see about 30% of people actually will end up clicking the link after you send them the no button. So they say no, but they really do want it. Then we're going to do a desktop notification, popping in, tell them the webinar's coming up, which will pop in and give them one more method to notify them as well. And if you're on Android devices, actually, those desktop notifications will also come into your Android devices. So Bob clicks through. He lands on our webinar registration page. Here, this is a perfect place to get the phone number. That's the one point of contact information we don't yet have on him. So here on the webinar registration page, we're going to drop a little box saying, hey, do you want to get notified by SMS about this right before it happens? Awesome. People will not opt into that, give the phone number, and now we've got some phone number contact information. We look at this here. This is what happens after the webinar registration happens. We're going to segment them off onto a smart list and a follow-up funnel that's going to actually deliver the webinar presentation information. So I got a question, though. How many of you know what a smart list is? How many of you have heard the word before, but I might as well be talking about quantum physics because you have no idea what I'm talking about? Okay, that's what I thought, about 50-50, right? So a smart list is actually, at its core, pretty simple. It's just a list of contacts like any other list in your account, but it updates itself dynamically. So people are added to the list and then also removed from the list based on what they do. So if we look at our example, this is kind of small font, but the idea here is that if they land on the countdown page, we're adding them to the list until they buy our product that's being sold on the webinar, and then they disappear from the list. Then we're going to segment them back off of the smart list, and this all just happens automatically once you create this list. So now it's webinar time. All right, so Bob's going to come. He's going to attend the webinar. It's amazing, but you know we only got 10% of the people to buy on the webinar. They're not Russell Brunson, so you know prospect girl had to just deal with that. So what are we going to do with the people that did not buy on the webinar like Bob? We're actually going to continue them through our follow-up funnel that they got segmented onto, right? So we've got our buyers. We're going to take those guys, automatically segment them back to our main list. No problem there. It's just going to be a follow-up funnel smart list as well. And then the non-buyers, like Bob, are going to continue through our follow-up funnel for the webinar. In there, we're going to look at how we're going to double sales on webinars. You guys want to know how to double sales on your webinars? Yes. Yes, so we do this consistently. Russell does this all the time. So I had to show you guys the magic here. So this is our sales doubling magic. Ooh, right? So one of the first things we're going to do here is actually hit them up with Facebook Messenger. We've established this communication with them already, so we can reach out to them right after the webinar and ask them. We can actually reach out to them like a real person and ask them what they thought of the webinar. Why didn't they buy? Was there a problem? Was there any questions they have? Let's address that immediately on Facebook Messenger. Well, one of the things you might run into, though, is you want to message them on Facebook Messenger when you're online. Well, we've got a solution for that. We've got push windows. You can specify exactly when the time that you want messages to go out will happen.
I've been begging for this for years. This is like my gift to you guys. You don't even know it. So excited.
Yeah, a side note.
You guys get what he just said?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you can like send the message but say, they're probably at their house or the office from like 9 till noon. Like make sure the message gets in their inbox at that period of time. Don't do it like randomly, or if they signed up at 3 in the morning, send it when they're most likely to be there or most likely to buy.
Yep.
Which is like, anyway, I've been begging this for forever.
Yeah, this does not just apply to Facebook Messenger. It applies to everything. It applies to email. It applies to desktop notifications. It applies to all of these things. But one of the ideas here in this example is simply you could have a sales guy that's sitting on your Facebook account waiting to reply, or customer support that's available 9 to 5 that's going to reply to these messages as they come in real time and help convert them into buyers for your webinar. So super cool, super easy. Just add that in there. Awesome. Then we're going to do custom audience retargeting, right? So they didn't buy on the webinar, but you know what? We can blanket them on Facebook. We can blanket them on YouTube with ads about this webinar and this product that they saw. They got the pitch. They just didn't pull the trigger for whatever reason that is. So we're going to push them to the replay inside of email, inside of custom audiences, inside of Facebook Messenger. When we bring them back to the replay here, we're going to also notify them right before the replay time that you want to present at. You're actually going to be able to send them a desktop notification just like you would send by SMS. We'll do that as well. Afterwards, Bob shows up for the webinar. He sees the registration page. He sees the order form. He actually, let's say his kids aren't in the room bugging him. He's not distracted this time. And he decides to buy, and Bob buys the course. He purchased the nude squirrel painting masterclass. All right, so what happens now? Like, what happens after someone buys? Let's look at a few different things, a few of these tricks and magic that we pull off on the back end of our webinars to double the sales. A couple of these strategies that Russell's pulled off in the years is PDF version of the presentation. We actually make a transcribed version of the presentation that we email out as a PDF, linking back to the order page for people that still don't buy after the replay. You can also implement a sales team here that can reach out to them, longer follow-up funnels. We can continue hitting them up about these things, testimonials, addressing concerns and follow-up emails, etc. All right, so everyone after this gets added back into our main list. So we took them off our main list. We sent them through a follow-up funnel, pitching them on the webinar, pitching them on the replays. Once we're done with this process, we're going to bring them back to our main list until they do some other action in the future that brings them over to a new follow-up funnel. So now they're back on our main Seinfeld list. Let's go back and look at some of these cool stats and stuff that we're able to get inside of ActionX MD, though. We're able to go in and we're able to look at our emails that were sent out to them and actually see exactly which emails converted into sales on the replay, and do testing and experimenting here to actually come back and increase conversions. Frank Churn was playing with this recently, and he was like, wait, this is amazing. Like, email number 2 that I send out makes no money. I'm redoing that email completely. Like, isn't that pretty useful, right? Like, kind of cool.
We had something similar the other day with, we had launched something and I didn't have time, so we had like 2 emails in the fall funnel, and then like, we're gonna come back to it later, and forgot for like a month and a half. And then Todd messaged one day, he's like, have you looked at this follow-up funnel? I'm like, no. He's like, email 2 made like $80,000. And I was like, holy crap, we should have 3rd email.
Should have done 3 emails.
We should like, and didn't even know. I was like, oh, so I'm putting some in, because it shows you exactly every single email, how much money it makes. And it also tracks down deep to like, we have footer links in a lot of our emails for other products, and it blows your mind like how much money's made on some of the things in the footer links as well from every email you send out.
Yeah, absolutely. You're able to actually click through on that if you have multiple links in your email and see a graph of the different funnels that were contacted or emailed in that email, and see the sales by day on each one of those funnels. So you're able to see the graph trends and everything there too. So it's pretty awesome.
So cool.
Awesome. So let's look at just increasing engagement. So after you buy a masterclass, you're going to usually drop them into a membership area where what we do is we actually have a smart list and a follow-up funnel that syncs with our delivery of the membership content. So if you guys have a drip delay for your membership area, you can also have them on a follow-up funnel at the same time that's going to present and send them emails about new content that's unlocking in their account. Here's an example in this specific one. This is exactly our One Funnel Away Challenge follow-up funnel, where we send out an email notification telling them about the content that just unlocked inside of the challenge. And then a couple other cool things that you can do in MD that we do on the side is you can send them delivery of freebies through integrations such as Zendirect or custom webhooks that you can send out to your shipping warehouse fulfillment companies. You can do all kinds of amazing stuff here. Maybe on day 14 of their trial, you send them out a t-shirt in the mail and thank them for being part of your trial. So awesome stuff you can do there with your follow-up funnels as well. So all this that I'm talking about right now is coming in. It's actually live inside of your account right now if you're using ActionX MD. Every single thing that we just looked at is available for you right now.
Let me ask you quick, how many of you guys are active ActionX users right now? Yeah. So this is all in there right now. You guys can use it. You don't have to wait for anything. We're going to talk about some new stuff coming up, and all this stuff is there ready for all of our diehard funnel hackers who are using ActionX as well.
Yep. Awesome.
All right. So next piece of this. So this is all the amazing stuff they've been building all year round. Now, the next thing we want to talk a little bit about, because people always ask us, like, well, what's happening behind the scenes? I think how many of you guys assume that it's just Todd on a laptop somewhere, like, building ClickFunnels all day long?
In a lazy river.
In a lazy river, as you saw yesterday. So it was for a long time. But over the last few years, we've built a lot of cool things. In fact, the second Funnel Hacking Live. Have you guys read the second Funnel Hacking Live where Marcus Lemonis came and spoke? Yeah. So Marcus, if you've watched The Prophet or if you've heard him speak, he always talks about there's three things. There's people, process, and product. And we've really taken that to heart. There's like, we've got ClickFunnels, the greatest product in the world, but what about the people and the process? And so we want to talk a little bit more about the people behind the scenes that are doing all sorts of stuff for you guys. And so to do that, I want to introduce one of our friends and partners. And kind of the story behind it, like ClickFunnels literally was Todd and one of our, the original co-founders, Dylan, for the first year sitting behind the computer day and night. And if you guys understood the sacrifices that Todd went through during this period of time, like we talked about this recently, like it was literally, I'd be going to bed at like 3 o'clock at night Mountain Time, and Todd would be waking up at like 4 in the morning East, and we'd be like cross pass, and then he'd be working all day, and then I pass out, and I wake up, and someone was always working 24 hours a day on ClickFunnels for a long, you can ask our beautiful wives who somehow love us and support us still to this day, how much work went into the launching of this. And about a year into ClickFunnels, it was the point where I think all of us were about to burn out and die, and we're like, we have to figure out the people part. We can't keep doing this ourselves. And one of the people that came into our life, and I feel he was a gift to God for us and for all of you guys as well, is someone who's now one of our partners as well. And he's the person who's been building out the development team and working really deep on the people and the process. And so with that said, we want to bring out our partner, Ryan Montgomery. Ryan, come on out.
Yeah.
This is Ryan.
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Oh, hey.
Hey, man.
Clicky?
This is Ryan, by the way.
Hi. I got the wrong jacket today. All right. So, some of you saw this yesterday when we were talking about what we've been up to for the past couple of years, but at one point, we could all fit around one table, right? This office is not much bigger than you see in this picture. There's like a door, and then it's like a parking lot, like that's it. But we've done a lot.
Can I say one thing real quick before that, if you go back to that? This is like speaks to Ryan's character, and I want to explain this so you guys understand. I'm like, we were looking for somebody, and we found Ryan, and we did an interview with him through Skype. He had no idea that was where the magic was happening, and and he had all these job offers all around the world to do amazing things, and for some reason he said yes to us. And then 2 days later he flew out to Boise, and then he comes in the first day and walks into that, and he was like, "This is ClickFunnels?" And I was just like, yeah, this is what we are. It's amazing. We're trying to change the world. And luckily, for some crazy reason, he saw the vision, and he stuck with it. And none of what's been possible, none of what's happened, like, we would not be here today if it wasn't for Ryan. So I just want to kind of put that out there as like someone who could have easily walked away. He didn't. So, anyway.
Thank you. No pressure. That's a true story, though. I'm not gonna lie, I almost put the image of, I have the Skype that you sent me that said, hey, Todd loves you, we wanna hire you. And then the next one is a message from me that says, can you fly out tonight? Haha.
And you,
Like,
and you did.
half kidding. So we've done a lot. Most of this, like if you look at each one of these features of ClickFunnels, these are whole companies. Like that just all they do is email messaging or social messaging or any of this stuff. It's all built in and baked in to work together. And as fast as we expanded our product set, we expanded in the number of users that rely on this software. We're running 77,000 companies, not one. Yeah. No pressure, right? And they're not just numbers. They are real people that I really care about, that really need us to succeed. They really rely on us every day to not suck at our jobs. We don't take it lightly that we are the lifeblood of your business, right? How many, hands raised, how many of you, if ClickFunnels just like turned off today, is like screwed? Just websites go away, sales go away, you got to scramble. I don't want that. I think about that every day. But we've gotten there successfully. We're continuing to grow, but we don't want to drop the ball. And so what I want to go through is, you know, you guys saw like 100 new things, and we're working on this stuff all the time, and you see the button, and it's designed well, and it looks great. But there's an iceberg underneath that you don't see, and we will never talk about because it's not cool or sexy or fun. But it's there, and it's real value. So I'm going to take you behind the scenes here. This is probably what you think our business looks like, maybe a traditional office, you know, a bunch of people sitting at computers, heads down, cube farm. But it's not. This is our actual office. I took this picture earlier today. You can see a few of our people having a meeting in there. I actually dropped in to say hello. That is Sina, Jeremy, Mike, Braden. They were about to ship some stuff. And I said, hey guys, can I get a picture of you real quick? Say hello. So our team is completely distributed. I mean, there's an office in Boise. There's a new office coming in Atlanta. We have pockets. There's a couple of support guys in Mexico City that just get together, which is cool. We have an office in Grand Rapids. People are jamming, but for the most part, everyone works from home, or coffee shops, or here. This is one of our employees, Sean, bought a van, and he's traveling all over North America working. That's Sean. With an internet connection, and he's, I don't know, 23, 24, young kid, smart kid, does really good work. Comes to work every day for you guys. Sometimes it looks like this. This is Dennis, his daughter. This was like, I think from like a week ago. You know, this is an office partner for the day. Not all of us are traveling the country. Some of us are living at home with kids, and life happens. And as a business, we're not just designing features. We're designing a company, and what kind of company do we want to have? We have a strong opinion about a lot of things, ideals about selling and entrepreneurship, but we also care about the kind of company we're building along the way. So over the past years, Russell mentioned, as they talked about yesterday, we've hired a lot of people. We had grown very thin. We were, 6 dudes 2 years ago running engineering. It was a lot. We were just a million miles an hour. We said, we can't, that's not sustainable. We're not doing this for the next 90 days. We're not, this is something we're all in for the long haul. And we need to treat it like such and invest in it. And so we all agreed, I think it was partner meeting 2017, we said we gotta grow the team, we gotta invest in this. And if you look at all of those products, that's a lot of people. So we flew them all, this is September, we got together, if you recognize, that's the Boise office there where we do a lot of our events, funnel hackathons and everything. We got everyone to come together. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but those are real people. We even got to play a little bit of bubble soccer.
Yeah.
That's at Russell's house, he showed some.
Yeah, that's Russell's backyard.
That is tiring if you've never done it. That is real. That is a whole workout. So this was the theme for the week. You know, we had built a team. We went from 6 to 10 to 20 to 40. Like, we started to grow, and we didn't want to lose some of our original startup entrepreneurship culture, right? Get it out, ship it. So it's not doing the animation. Anyway, I'm going to go back to that slide. So the squirrel is known affectionately as the ship it squirrel. Apparently we have a lot of squirrels in our culture. I don't know how. That just naturally happens. But so the ship it squirrel, you'll probably see that here later, see if you can spot all the tiny little squirrels. We have many mottos. We have many sayings and things that we try to reinforce into our employees. One of them is move fast, but don't break stuff. So Facebook famously has a quote, move fast and break things, which they still do, annoyingly. But we don't, we can't, right? We have a roadmap that's 20 miles long. We've got a huge vision, which Todd's going to cover in a little bit. He's going to get through some of that. How do we keep moving forward on that to give you all the things that you need to grow your business, but we have to support everything we've made? That's really hard. It doesn't happen by accident. We put a lot of thought into this. Another thing, that we sent out some really comfortable sweatpants to all of our employees that had "What we do matters." Yeah. A couple people are fans of the sweatpants. And on the back it says, "What we do matters." And I emphasize the "do" here. So what you do matters. You have to ship. We can't lose that as a part of our culture. What we do matters, though, because what you do matters. We really believe this. We're not just building websites for, brochureware as they're dying. We're building this for people that are trying to put food on the table and change the world. So as we grew, we realized that we were facing new sets of problems. And I love this quote. Mr. James P. Friel gave me this yesterday. Woo! Every solution creates the next problem. How many of you have faced this before, where you get to this, like, oh, I got to solve this, and you get there, and yay, now we've solved that, and then all of a sudden all these new problems come out of nowhere that you didn't have before. So as you start to grow a company, one of the things we've learned is we've gone from 6 people sitting around a table to 250, is there are new kinds of problems and challenges. But not every business out there is structured like ours. Not everybody's running distributed remote teams for a $100 million a year company with 70,000 customers and 1,000 a day coming on board, right? There's no typical business process. And so we had to come up with our own. We had to redesign our company many times over the past few years. And we had to think outside of the box for how we were going to operate and manage. And I'm not going to get into this too much. Russell's going to be covering this tomorrow, kind of some of these strategies that we use to keep our team flexible but fast. So this is an example, just pulling the curtains back here. So this is Slack. We use Slack quite a bit. This is earlier today. So a part of shipping is shipping all the time. We ship and we iterate and we ship and we iterate. Lots of tiny, small changes, not big stuff. So all the big stuff that we do was tiny, tiny, tiny little things over the long term. It's the only way to be successful in our business. And that was, 10 a.m. this morning? You'll see our Alpha, Bravo, Charlie teams, they do independent deploys. While we're not there, which is magical, it's not how it used to go. We trust them. And that is another squirrel. Yeah. So these are some tools we use. People always ask me, I get approached all the time, what do you guys do? How do you do it? Circle CI, so we write tests a lot to make sure that what we're shipping is still going to work the next time we change it and the next time we ship it. So that's how we're able to move fast, is we make sure everything that we possibly can is under test. So we write code just like that. That's some code that's testing our Facebook integration for our Messenger. We write code that tests the code. No joke. And this is a tool that our QA team uses. So we do automated code testing. We do unit testing. We make sure that the systems are operating as we expect. We also have real human beings go through each funnel, each integration, everything you could imagine, and go through and actually make sure everything works, and do this every single time we deploy. So those 3 or 4 deploys earlier, they ran all of these every single time, before and after. And just to give you an idea, we're not shipping code multiple times a day to some rando website on the internet. This is one of the most heavily trafficked platforms on the planet. So here's just an idea. Here's 188 million requests to our server in the last 24 hours. Pushing 6 bills a month now. If this is from Alexa ranking, we're one of the top, 591. I think this is like recent, right, from today. 591 most trafficked website in the United States, 1,400 in the world. And this doesn't include all the traffic. This is only what they're measuring.
This doesn't include any of your custom domains. How many of you have custom domains on the platform?
Yeah.
Right? That doesn't include any of you guys, and we're already the top 1,500. Crazy, crazy.
If you added that in, it'd probably be in the top 200 to 300, which is crazy. It means there's only 200 or 300 websites on planet Earth that get more traffic than ClickFunnels, which means what these guys are doing, there's only 200 or 300 people on Earth that have ever done this. Like, it's not a small task what they've accomplished to be able to make this scalable and sustainable for all of us. It's amazing.
So we don't want to lose our culture, right? Move fast, don't break things. Test everything, ship it, get it done. These people are waiting on those awesome new features. Also, you're getting slammed all the time. So things happen, right? Issues come up, performance issues, stuff out of our control. This is one of the systems we use called PagerDuty, so we have people on call 24 hours a day. That's Javier, I think Josh, and Adam. They're on our operations team. That's not all of them, but that's just the part you see here. They get paged any time of day. This is an example from I think it was 2 weeks ago. There was, I think it was an internal system of ours that balances our database load had failed, and the backup failed, and that's unexpected. We didn't expect that to happen. And Adam jumped on. He got a phone call. I want you to know, that's 2:49 in the morning. By 2:52, he had responded and acknowledged it, and it was resolved by 2:58. That doesn't happen accidentally. That's not an automatic, computer stuff. Like, this takes a lot of thought and time and attention and dedication from people like Adam. Respect.
Bad respect.
The reason we can do that is we monitor everything, right? You can't grow or change something that's not being measured, right? And the same thing is true with systems. You have to be paying attention to everything. And a couple of tools we use, this is just an example because there's too many to go through. Monitor databases, monitor web servers, monitor all of your businesses and pages and funnels and making sure everything is up as often as possible. And that is a real screenshot from 99.9 availability. It's not perfect. It's never going to be, but it's really dang good. We monitor so much, in fact, that we actually pay people to hack us. So one of the most challenging things about building a software system is that there's a lot of people out there. We have a big target on our back. We're not the fledgling little startup anymore. Russell has made sure of that. We're everywhere. Everybody knows who we are. But so do these guys. So this is a platform that we use to run our own white hat hacking program. So we pay people to go through and hack our system. They detail everything, share it with our team. Our team fixes it, and we pay them money, a bounty, for letting us know about that problem before anyone ever finds out or exploits it, and you don't even know.
Isn't that amazing? So cool.
And if you think, well, come on, how big of a problem could that be? There's only like a few people. This is the number of threats that were blocked, that were known threats, most of which come from China. I think there was some in here from Turkey in the past 24 hours. This is in the past 24 hours. 500,000. You're welcome. People are constantly trying to compromise our system. If you recall, our system's like hacker heaven, right? Oh, it sends emails and does texting, and okay, that sounds great. You can build websites, awesome. So behind the scenes, how do we get to all of these processes, right? These are a lot of boring slides from meetings and conversations and discussions that our team has to go through compliance frameworks and security testing and make sure that we're all on the same page. And we do all this boring stuff so you guys don't have to worry about it. So generally, these areas are referred to security, compliance, and reliability. And usually people hear these things and they think, oh, boring, old big company, whatever stuff. But this is the stuff that's behind every one of those sexy features you saw earlier today. And you shouldn't have to worry about these things. I want to earn your trust, right? I don't want you to assume that everything's, well, I'm sure they're doing this stuff. Not everybody has to. There's nothing that forces us to do this. And that's true of every one of our competitors and every system on the planet. Some of the biggest companies are the ones that get hacked the most easily. This stuff is hard. But I want to earn your trust. It's a challenging thing to run one of the most heavily trafficked websites, ship all these awesome things, move fast, don't break stuff. But I love it. And we love all of you. Thank you. Thank you, Ed. You sitting now?
You should all stand up for Ryan. Stand up and give a huge round of applause. It's amazing.
Thank you.
I wanted to make sure every year we share these things with you guys for a couple reasons. First off, so you know there are hundreds and hundreds of people behind the scenes who love and support you guys every single day. People who are obsessed with their jobs as obsessed as you are with your businesses. And second off, so you guys know that this is a foundation you can build your homes on, right? This is not a small choice like, should I be building my financial future, my family's future here? And the answer is yes. Like, we have so many of the most amazing human beings on earth behind the scenes every single day making that possible. And so that's why I wanted to have a chance to share that with you guys so you feel comfortable and you know that you can build your foundation here because we're not going anywhere. So the next question then, based on like, this is the challenge that Ryan loves that are accepted. The next thing is like, well, what's happening next? How many of you guys are curious, like, what are the new things? What's happening? What's the future look like for ClickFunnels? Yeah? Okay, so Todd's going to talk about some stuff, but this is the thing I need your help with. He's going to talk about some new features, some new things, stuff they're creating, stuff they're thinking about, stuff that's already live. But I need your guys' feedback to know, like, what you want the most. So if Todd showed you something and you're like, oh, we're just going to scratch it from the list. If Todd showed you something, you're like, oh, like, stand up and do, like, Steve, can you stand up and scream real quick to show you guys?
Steve.
Yeah, that's what we need. And the louder the screams, the more likely we are to create that first and second and third. We've got a screamometer in the back listening to this. And so cheer as loud as you possibly can for the features you want next, and then we'll prioritize based on the loudness of the room. Does that sound fair?
It's a good way to do a roadmap, right?
I think that's how we should judge our roadmap of the futures.
That's amazing. So because of everything Ryan's talked about here with the people and processes and how things have been progressing over the past year or so, we've been able to assemble a pretty aggressive roadmap for the next year or two. And I just want to kind of give you a little behind-the-scenes look at our internal roadmap and what we're doing and where we're going. So to start out, I kind of broke this out into two little sections here, what I think of myself. I think of it as the first part is make it right. And this is making things that we have now easier, more user-friendly, and just better for everyone. And then the second part, right? There you go.
What's that?
And this is a fun balance to try and come up with, right, across the board. We got new features, too. We've got the make it better part, right? I want to give you cutting-edge features and new tools and new amazingness as well at the same time. So that's the challenge we deal with on a daily basis.
Okay, so my first question for you, Todd, then is, all this new stuff's happening all the time. In the video yesterday, did you see there was like, how many updates did you say you guys did in the last 12 months?
Oh, I don't even know.
600 something?
Yeah.
How many of you guys are curious, like, how in the world are we supposed to find out about? I don't even know about half the stuff half the time until like later. So how are we going to communicate this better with everybody so everyone knows what's happening all the time?
Yeah, absolutely, right? Like, so that's a big question that's come up over the years, and we've been trying to figure it out and making it right and getting a good balance and being open and taking up too much time. So I think we figured out a great way to do it now. So I'm going to go in and just give you an example here. So our integrations, improving those is a major part of doing it right. Integrations with third parties. We have 47 third-party platforms that these guys have to keep integrated with. When one of them goes down, that's a 3 a.m. wake-up call for one of our guys. Stripe's having a problem, MailChimp's having a problem, someone's having a problem somewhere, right? So we have to deal with those all the time. And what we want to do is we want to make sure to keep you guys in the loop when things happen. So we've added better error reporting and feedback in real time, and this is something that we're going to be maturing and growing over the next year or two. But currently, you can see this in your account now where you can get notifications as soon as a third party actually has a problem in your account. Additionally, give you a quick little notification link and exact instructions on how to fix it too. So if you have a third party, lost your API key, your billing got behind, whatever that is, you click the link, fix it, no problem. All right, the next part of this is a changelog and a status page. How many of you guys knew we had a changelog and a status page? A few people.
You should write this down. This is a big deal.
This
It's like
is a
the
big
welcome
deal.
screen on my computer now.
So this is something that we have finally committed to and we do on a regular basis. So when we do significant updates that you guys see and that would be impacting to you, we update our changelog. When there's a problem, when a third-party integration, I think in this screenshot right here, maybe it's Confusionsoft having a problem. So when a third party's having a problem, we show you that notice. We let you know that it's happening. If we're having any type of problems, they're right there. Those URLs are changelog.clickfunnels.com and
Write these down, write these down.
.clickfunnels.com. You can also get to them in the app. So we have a little bell notification that says what's new. You can click that. Anytime we do new updates, you'll see that little jumping red dot annoying you until you click it. So you can check that out in the app as well.
Very cool. Woo. Yeah. All right. So my next question for you is, I know one of the big goals you have is make things simpler and easier so that new people coming in and existing people, it becomes easier. So talk about some of the new UI makeovers you guys are working on now.
Yeah, we have a great UI team. We've been expanding. We're up to 4 people now, and they do full-time work on figuring out what user interface things we need to fix. They're doing focus groups with you guys at this event right now. Product managers and UI guys are having sessions in the back if you want to go back and talk to them and run through flows with them. But a big part of this is just improving the flows through the app in general. Not just appearance, but actually making things easier and faster for you to set up. Here in this example, we have the new product workflow that's going live soon. It'll be available for you guys in beta. So we're doing everything from product creation to funnel building. The whole process is getting constant work and constant improvements. Another piece of this, which actually is available for beta today, is the ability to do more powerful searching in apps. So currently, you go in and you search, and you can search by an email. Now you can search by funnels, by products, across your entire account.
Yeah!
Right? That's available right now for beta today. And I'm going to show you guys how to get access to it in just a minute. The next piece, removing manual setup. And these are just a couple examples. We're trying to remove any hurdles. We go through, we test this all the time. We go, all right, this is a manual process. We need to get rid of that manual process, right? So we've gone ahead and made it where domain registration's built in. Right before we were setting up a domain for one of the things yesterday, Liberate Educate, right? We went into our own ClickFunnels account, typed in the domain, clicked register, done. The site's set up, it's connected, everything's done. That's all you got to do. It's that simple these days, right? We're going to continue that trend across the board. We've also done it now with email. There's no work to do on SMTP integrations. Anybody know what that even is?
Yes.
There's no work to do on that anymore. You click a button, and you have an account.
Thank heavens.
Awesome.
We're also going to be adding a
reporting.
lot more squirrels everywhere.
Yes, we're going to need more squirrels, right? Yeah.
Not enough.
So improved reporting is another major piece of this. We want to give you guys more insight so you can make your own decisions, so you can see what's happening behind the scenes. A couple of screenshot examples here of things that are actually live in the app right now. This is for your SMTP integration. So in other words, when you activate email and ClickFunnels now through us, you will actually have these reports in app so you can see blocks, bounces, open rates across the board, all those details so you can make decisions and act on them.
Yeah.
And how do you get access to all these things? So we decided we didn't want to just force UI changes onto all of you. You've got businesses, you've got employees, you've got flows that work for you now. We don't want to interrupt those processes. We want to make things stable and something that you can rely on every single day. You provide support training for people. We don't want to change it out from under you without your knowing it, right? So we actually are now going to give you the ability to opt in for beta features. You can actually choose what new features, what new changes you have inside your app, so you can customize it for your business.
Awesome. I just want to say, this is one of the things we learned the hard way. A couple years of you, early members probably remember we changed a bunch of UI all of a sudden. Guess what? You didn't like that. And you all let us know, and we learned our lessons. This is a part of us respecting the stability of your business. It's not just the servers and platforms. We know that you're training people and they know how to do a thing. You're in there and you're like, where'd that thing go? So now you can choose.
Absolutely.
And also, which is really exciting, I always check this once a day because whenever they have new stuff that goes live, so what they do is they test it on groups. So it's first off, me and a couple people get to test it and see if it breaks anything, and then they ship it out to all the ActionX MD users. So all our MD users, you get all the new stuff before everybody else, and you get to play with it. And then if it works good there, we go to the next level. So half the time you can log in here, and there's Christmas morning, you're like, what is that? In fact, I don't know what this is yet. Todd's been teasing me for 3 months about something that I'm hoping is going to appear on this thing soon.
He literally doesn't know.
I don't know what it is, and it's driving me nuts. Anyway, sorry. Praying tonight, it shows up on my board.
Kind of starting to feel bad. But you'll get access to it at the same time Russell does. It's going to be awesome. So to get to this screen, just real quick, you go to your account settings, you click account settings, and you scroll to the bottom, beta features. Simple.
Very cool.
All right.
Next question for you. So ClickFunnels does so much stuff. We're always adding more things, and it's tough for people who are new, people who are coming in, people when new things happen. Like how are we going to make this simpler for people as they're in the app, using it and learning through the process?
Absolutely. So this is a big thing that we've been split testing and working on over the past year and are going to continue doing moving forward. We have a great vision for this, I think. Just to give you an example, our dashboard cards, right? We've got now training in there where Russell's been able to put Funnel Builder Secrets Lite in front of you guys. One funnel away challenge. All these different education pieces for free training inside the app on your dashboard for you. We want to continue this trend. We're going to go and we're going to actually give you dynamic recommendations to your funnels in real time. So we're going to be able to go in and say, wait, you're not putting this here on this page. This element increases conversions by 34%. Why have you not done this yet?
Just click it and drag it.
Yeah,
That's a good one. All right.
Yeah, you guys heard that.
Steven likes that.
All right, what else can we do to support our diehards? Who are my diehard funnel hackers again? All right, what else can we do to support them even more?
All right, awesome. So this is the next part, right? The make it better part. What new features for power users do we need to provide to you guys to make more sales and make your lives easier? So the first part of this gets really exciting, right? Staying ahead of changing regulations.
Woo, regulations.
Everybody loves regulations, right?
Yay.
But we're taking care of it for you, don't worry. So we've expanded our compliance team. We have a full-time compliance department now that does nothing but stay ahead of the changing landscape in the EU, in the US, in California, all the fun places, right?
California.
So parts of this that you may have seen already, we've already been doing updates this past year with GDPR tools, privacy tools, different components inside the platform, making sure we're GDPR compliant and have all the things you need to not have to worry about it and just have it taken care of for you, right? So we're providing those tools. And we are definitely staying ahead of the curve on this one as well. We're actually working with Stripe right now on new fun EU payment regulations that they're going to be rolling out, right? Yay! Two-factor authentication, all kinds of fun stuff that the EU is going to be requiring for people. And we're going to be working with Stripe in their beta pilot program. Ryan's been working hard with them to figure out exactly how to get this rolled out. And we're going to be staying ahead of the curve with that and providing it for you so it's ready to go when the regulations change coming up at the end of this year.
If you guys knew how much money we invest in just that piece alone to keep you guys all compliant, like it's in the 7 figures. That's how much we love and care about you guys. We're staying in front of these things for you so that you don't have to stress out about them. We take on that stress for you.
To give you
why
an idea,
I'm looking so much older and more mature now.
No, absolutely. It is not stressful, let's say that. We literally spent probably a fourth of our development cycle last year working on regulation stuff for you guys, so it's crazy. E-commerce flexibility, right?
How many of you guys sell physical products out there? Who here would like better flexibility e-commerce stuff? Todd, is that possible?
It is possible.
What can you do
Russell.
for us, Todd?
I can do stuff for you. How about this? How about if we automate and simplify sales tags?
Oh!
What? Yeah. Oh, Dave likes it.
Darn the government again.
So sales tax is a very manual process currently, and we have a solution for you guys. So we're going to automate and simplify it, right? So what does that mean? We have actually integrated with Stripe and Avalara to actually provide full automated sales tax reporting, calculations, product controls, everything you need. And that is available for beta next week, actually. It'll be your accounts to start using. We'll be expanding it. We'll be adding TaxJar and other providers and whatnot over the next couple months. But at the moment, you'll be able to beta test these next week.
Just so you guys, over the next year, 2 years, like the regulations are getting tighter and tighter, where there'll be a day where if you're not collecting taxes on all your stuff, like your company will disappear.
Yeah.
And so we were trying to figure it out initially. I'm like, well, let's just charge 7%. Like, well, it's 7% in this county, but 7.3 in this county, and 7.29 in this county, and 8% over here. And it's like, how many different tables are there? And it's like thousands and thousands. And so like,
We've got an accounting team that handles doing it manually, and you guys don't want to do that, trust me. Like, you need to rely on a third party such as Avalara that's going to handle, like even in the same zip code, you can actually have 3 different sales tax rates. Like,
crazy.
Like, what? All right, awesome. So, jumping in, next up, other e-commerce upgrades we're working on is flexible shipping calculations. So, working under the exact same premise as sales tax, the ability for you to do flexible shipping calculations inside on different products, setting different weights, dimensions, the whole process, and those will be able to pull by API in real time to give you the calculations you need. Then more flexible offers through variations, quantities, and coupons. So the whole gamut of e-commerce features, we're working on rolling those out this year as well.
Yeah. How much?
All right. Hey.
We can cut it. Should we cut it?
Cut it.
We cut that one? All right.
So global products and new reports, right? New reports.
Woo!
Dave wants new reports. Yes, we
Dave is
use this
genuinely
ourselves. Can you tell? Dave is very excited about these. So yes, we're going to be rolling out global products. We're going to give you reports for product specific across all your different funnels. So a lot of you guys, like us, I'm sure, are selling the same product in multiple funnels. We want to combine that and give you reports actually across the product that's being sold in multiple funnels. Roll those up. So we have a game plan and a roadmap for that and rolling that out.
Very cool. Our next question, how many of you guys have more than one person on your team building funnels, or more than just you? What can we do if you have like 12 people logging into a ClickFunnels account? Is there any kind of security or things we can do for that?
I know.
Just share your password.
Yeah. Can I just give everybody my password to like my entire business?
No, we have a solution for you, Russell. And that solution is sub-users.
There we go. There we go.
That's a keeper.
Yeah. So we definitely understand that security is a major concern. It's a major concern for us. We know it's a major concern for you as well, which is why we're working on rolling out sub-users for you. This is actually in development right now, has significant progress on it, and will be in the near future here. So we have the ability to invite users into your account. You can send them an invite. They'll get an invitation screen similar to what you're seeing here. They click accept, and they're dropped into the account. But how many of you have maybe outsourcers, potentially careless team members? So we also want to provide you with granular permission controls for each sub-user. Yeah. This will allow you to actually prevent people from having access to every single thing in your account when they have access to your account. You'll be able to give them access to specific funnels, specific functionality. Don't let them have
And timed access,
etc.
That's another big one. Is hey, I just need you to go in there and do a thing today. Oh, whoops, I forgot. You've been in my account for 6 months. I hope you didn't do anything I didn't want. So you'll be able to control and make sure that if you have a random person helping you out, our own support staff, anybody going into your account, you should know about it and know that they're not in there when you don't want them to be.
Which ties into the next one, which is the security logging of all these sub-users, including your own account, seeing exact history logs of everything the users have done in your account. Being able to go through that.
This is a big one.
Sub-users is a hit. That's awesome. Another piece of that is just two-factor authentication, which is just ensuring that the person that is the sub-user, making sure no one's actually compromised their account and providing additional security on accounts in general.
That's very cool. All right. Do we have any plans to make our membership sites even better? Is that possible?
I don't know, Russell. Maybe? Maybe.
What's that?
So we've got a little something, codename Wasabi. So this is how we've kind of codenamed a package of changes we're doing to our memberships platform at the moment. We're rolling these out, and we're going to be doing this over the next year or so. So I'll give you guys a little walkthrough of some of the cool things. Like, we leaked a little bit about this maybe 6 months ago, and since then, every live event I've been to, someone has asked me about Wasabi. So I definitely do not want to leave you guys hanging on what's happening here and what's going on. So a major part of this is security. So a lot of what we do now is provide free membership areas to people, which then have lockdown lesson restrictions inside of those membership areas. That's an intentional model. We do that all the time. We give people free access to the first section, and then we let them pay to upgrade to the additional sections. So what we're going to be doing, though, is providing additional options. You can lock down the entire section, and no one can register accounts unless they've paid going right out the gate. It's just additional model options for security. Another piece of that is IP restrictions, which is blacklisting of emails, IP addresses, preventing duplicate logins with the same email address from 2 different IPs, like all kinds of fun security around actually locking down your membership areas, about protecting your content.
Yes. She's excited.
Awesome. Awesome. So we have membership upsells. So a big thing that we've been testing recently, actually, in every single membership area we've been doing, you may have seen it in some of ours, such as the 10X one, is upsells inside the membership area, right? So check this out. We have
stats on this. This is amazing.
We pulled these in earlier today, actually. So we see a 15.8% to 27% lift on the number of OTO conversions by doing this feature in the app. And let me show you the work that you have to do to actually enable this on your lesson section. If you take a look right there at the bottom, you select your upsell page. That's it. don't have to do anything else. One upsell page is selling access to this thing. That's it. That's all you got to do. And
It's amazing. I want how many of us bought the 10x Secrets product? Yeah, my people. So when you bought that, if you didn't buy the upsells, you log the members there, and the upsells are still there. You're like, oh, there it is, and you click on it. It takes you back to the upsell page, and you buy it. We doubled
complete with one-click upsell, like the whole process.
Yeah, one-click upsell, everything. You want to replay a credit card. And like we made, if you look at like how much money was made in the upsell process versus how much made inside the member site, it was the same. We doubled how much money was made in the upsell process by having this, just by clicking that one little button. Just click the button, and you double your money. It's like right, just click it.
And I have the stats. Almost none of you are using this. So just go do that now. That's free money. That's a 15 to 30%.
It's a pile of cash right there. Just
right
go grab it really quick, and then go back to work.
Then go back to work. Yep, there you go.
Right there.
Awesome. That's available for beta right now, and I'm going to show you again. I'm going to get that at the end here. So a couple other things, just expanded publishing options for you guys, which includes things like draft options for the membership lessons. It includes things like additional drip options with unlock actions, flexible drip options. Another feature that's actually in there now that very few people are using is membership area unlocks with tagging. And this is how we do our challenge funnels that you saw talked about earlier today. We actually do our one funnel away challenge using this exact feature, right? So we send you a follow-up funnel, and inside the follow-up funnel, we send an email telling you about the thing. The next thing that happens immediately at the same time is we actually unlock you by tagging you for that tag, and that unlocks the lesson sections that are related to that tag. Super simple, but it makes it very powerful to have email sequences that go out in real time, consistent with the unlocks in your membership area. Cool. So next up, progress tracking and analytics. So this is something you'll see a little bit in your account already, and I'm not sure how many of you have noticed this, but we actually do progress tracking right now in all of your membership areas. Do you know the percentage number of traffic coming from our progress tracking? I know the ops guys told me this the other day. It's something like 30% of our traffic is logging the actual interactivity inside your membership areas.
I do know.
So it's a huge amount of traffic actually happening inside of these membership areas right now, and we're going to be expanding these reports and giving you more insights into your membership areas and giving you more info about those. But right now you can see the percentage complete, the lessons people have viewed, the lessons people have completed, etc. And self-service account management. So self-service account management, that of course includes updating your credit card, being able to manage your subscription inside your ClickFunnels membership areas.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just a whole lot more. I didn't want to create slides for every possible thing that we're actually in the process of adding right now. We have things like assessments, membership dashboards, which are combinations of membership areas, like from a higher level, magic sign-in links, social logins, so people can log in with Facebook to the membership areas instead of having separate usernames and passwords to keep up with.
Is it okay if these guys over-deliver?
Couple
Is that okay with you guys?
Sure. Yeah, how many times have you had to reset somebody's password because they forget and they can't get into their membership area and they get mad? The magic sign-in link will let them get an email to log in without ever having to remember their password. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So Todd, are we ever going to create like a power user CRM that's going to be amazing? I'm just curious. Would anybody here benefit from a more robust CRM? Oh, most of them.
Yes, something a lot of our power users have been requesting, including ourselves, including our sales team, is CRM functionality, additional CRM functionality. And we've codenamed this pipeline, sales pipelines. And I think of the Y as a funnel. I don't know about you guys, but the Y is a funnel. So if we run through this, this is just an overview of kind of the CRM upgrades that are being worked on right now. Part of it is powerful searching and filtering through your contact profile. So you can go in and actually filter contact profiles in real time, kind of like you would with a smart list filter. You can say, I just want a list of the people who have bought this product and are tagged with this tag. Boom, there's your list of contacts. More features around that, including contact profiles that are improved with better views of lifetime value, products purchased, membership areas with access to, all of that in one easy-to-view dashboard page. And since sub-users is coming out right before this, sub-user specific tools is a major piece of this, which includes tools for your sales guys, being able to have deals that they've closed and opened and prospects that they're following up with, notes that you're keeping on contacts, etc.
Yeah.
Next up, no CRM is complete without a public API.
Need an API.
So we've actually had an API for a long time. It integrates with Zapier. You're able to do things in it now, but we've never released it to the public, and that's something that's changing this year. We're working. We have a full API team that starts March 1st, actually. And they are going to be working on finishing this thing and getting the documentation and all the details in you and your developers' hands. You'll be able to customize your workflows and create your own ClickFunnels apps.
Oh, this is the best part.
Yeah, this is the pretty part, right? This is the gorgeous slide,
Beautiful.
right, Russell? So the secret sauce of the pipeline is what I think of as a horizontal pipeline. So this tracks your customer journey across the funnel universe. So if you view a follow-up funnel as a vertical slice of emails, Facebook messages, events that happen, a pipeline is actually a horizontal slice combining multiple follow-up funnels. So someone's a prospect on your main list. They jump over to your next list where they're on your webinar follow-up. They jump over to your next list where they're in your coaching funnel. And you can travel and track the people through this entire process and complete with sub-user tools for your sales team as well.
Ah, so cool.
And both these are in development right now, so keep an eye out later this year for more details.
Very cool. So, do we have any updates on how many of you guys downloaded the ClickFunnels Stat app last year? Have we had any new updates to that? Is anything new happening on that side of the...
Just a couple things have happened to it, actually, Russell. We're doing a lot of updates behind the scenes on it, and we just recently updated the UI completely on it and gave you graphs tracking everything similar to what you're seeing inside your dashboards in ClickFunnels right now. And you can actually get all of this right now live inside the iOS and Android store. So you can go download it today. Works with Face ID, makes it super easy to log in and check your stats anytime across all your different funnels. You can jump between funnels, you can see account-wide stats, the whole process.
Can I say one other thing real quick, too? We also launched a new marketing secrets app that has access to all the training and the courses that literally went live like today.
Search for both of them right now.
So if you search for marketing secrets, there's an app in Android and iTunes, and also ClickFunnels, and there's an app for both of those as well. So now you can get access to all the podcasts, blogs, video, everything in an app, and this as well. So
yes,
another fun
awesome.
thing. All right, what about the editor? Any new updates coming into the ClickFunnels editor that we all love so much?
We all know and love the editor so much, and we are working behind the scenes on a lot of updates here for this thing. The first thing I want to talk about briefly is the survey element. We're working on improved reporting and data collection. Part of that is data collection that can actually be used inside of your smart list. So you can create a smart list that's actually targeting people who answered a specific result to a survey funnel and filter those out into different follow-up funnels. So another piece of this is universal sections and rows. How many people hate updating the same header on multiple pages 20 times, right? Like,
Hate it.
Well, we've got a solution for that, and it is going to be amazing. You're going to be able to actually update any element, not just headers. You'll be able to have a content block, a logo block, whatever you want to have, and update it across all the different pages that have the element on it at the same time. So completely new order form elements to increase conversions. We've been testing all kinds of things. You've probably seen some of our experiments that Russell does. He has different elements that you're like, how did they do that? Well, we do things with custom code first. We experiment, we test it. Some things work, some things don't. Don't just copy everything we do. Wait until we actually test it, and then give you the element in the editor, and that will happen.
When it works, we give it to you for free.
Exactly. We will drop it in there, and you don't have to have someone custom code it for you. So new themes and advanced elements, options for other elements, such as two-step and order bumps. Order bumps are a big piece here that we do custom CSS and kind of style it up differently on some of our different funnels. We're giving you guys those pre-created themes and options to do that yourself to customize all these different elements even more.
Very cool.
But wait, there's one more thing.
I'm legit kind of nervous right now.
I'm a little nervous too. No, we've never announced this, even to Russell, so hopefully he's not mad.
I literally have no idea what's about to happen. They've been teasing about this for 3 months.
So I've been teasing him about this for a while, and I want to go ahead and a couple of you may have seen this before. Have anybody seen this GIF on this meme on Facebook? I don't know if you can see that there, but Russell, do you know what's coming? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and announce this for the first time ever. You guys today get beta access.
What is it? I can't even see. What is it?
To an undo button.
Oh, you kidding me? Oh! Woo! Oh, that's amazing.
Oh.
Finally.
Yeah.
We
It's
feel
there.
your pain. We feel your pain.
Every day since ClickFunnels has been live, I've asked for this. Every day. I didn't know it was I assumed it wasn't possible. Oh my gosh.
I got bored over Christmas break. I messaged Carl. We made it happen.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
There you go, Russell.
That's
Merry
for me.
This is available for beta for this room. So if you go right now into your account settings, follow the process, go down to the beta features, turn it on. There's room for 4,500 people to beta test this immediately, which is this room. So you guys get it now, and then everyone else will be getting it that's watching at home later at some other time. Available for beta.
Oh, that's amazing. So exciting. We have an undo button! Yes! That's amazing. Okay, so to kind of wrap up this presentation, I want to do something really, really fun. So I talked about earlier the big vision of Stephen Larson when he said, if you were to grab me and to rip my chest open right now, inside you would see a bleeding heart with gears in it. He said, I literally bleed funnels. How many of you guys feel that way right now? Okay, so for all of our diehard funnel hackers, who are legitimate diehard funnel hackers, we have something really cool we want to show you. Should we show this to everybody?
Do it.
You guys ready for this? We created something.
Oh, there you go. That's our wives, by the way.
That's our my cufflink is stuck on my sleeve. I can't get my cufflink off. All right, here we go. There we go.
Die Hard Funnel Hacker shirts.
I need someone to dress me. So real quick, while I'm stripping down with these guys, earlier today I put it on and my shirt is see-through and everybody can see my Die Hard Funnel Hacker shirt. It's because of that I got a special shirt on top. Yeah, woo!
Yeah.
And if you turn around on the back, best part says, hashtag I bleed funnels. Woo. How many of you guys would like a shirt like this? Okay, so you gotta go through a certain process. So I'm gonna show you guys how you can get a shirt like this and become a true diehard funnel hacker. So how many of you guys have a phone in your pocket? To get this shirt, you have to pull out your phone and you're gonna go to diehardfunnelhacker.com. When you go to diehardfunnelhacker.com, we have a certain funnel there, and that funnel is gonna ask you to log into your ClickFunnels account. If you are already an ActionX MD user, it's gonna show a picture that says you're already it. As soon as you do that, you can run to the back, show them your phone, and they will give you a shirt that fits you. So for all of our people who are already ActionX MD users, you can go whenever you want. Go to diehardfunnelhacker.com, show your thing. For those who haven't made the decision to upgrade yet, right now you're using ClickFunnels with a $97 a month plan. You're like, am I gonna do this? Like, I know they're giving me everything in the kitchen sink, and now I can do email and text message and Facebook Messenger and everything for literally the same price. Now is the time we're gonna ask you guys to upgrade. Now, about this upgrade, to use ActionX is $297 a month plus 1 cent per contact. Most of you guys who are plugging into, if you're using SendGrid right now, SendGrid is the backbone for ActionX MD. So all we're asking you is take the same money you're currently giving to SendGrid, you just shift it over to ActionX MD. It doesn't cost you any extra money. You just shift your pennies from SendGrid to ActionX MD. And when you make that shift, you're still getting the exact same email deliverability, exact same backend system that's happening. You just made that shift over to us. That makes it easier on our side. Now we can start tracking all of your emails, what happens in your funnel, and it unlocks all these amazing tools. It unlocks ActionX MD, our desktop messenger, our Facebook messenger, our desk push messenger, like all the different messengers all automatically get unlocked inside of your account. Okay, so you get access to everything. So again, all you gotta do is pull out your phone, go to diehardfunnelhacker.com, and then when you do that, if you're already a member, there'll be a picture there. It says you're a member, you just run the back, show our team in the back the picture. When you do that, they will give you your shirt. And if you're not, there's a button that says upgrade right now. And all you do, click that button, it upgrades you from a regular ClickFunnels user to an ActionX MD user, which gives you access to everything we talked about today and a whole bunch more. Plus, you get early access to all the beta features. And again, it's not going to cost you any money. All you're really doing is shifting your penny from SendGrid to your penny to ClickFunnels. And that's basically it. Now, we can put in a whole bunch of other cool bonuses to increase the offer, because that's what we do as funnel hackers.
See a stack.
Who here wants to see a stack? All right. So first thing we want to do, we want to create a whole bunch of follow-up funnels that are pre-done for you guys. We had our copywriters pre-write 15 follow-up share funnel sequences, okay? And these are what they look like right here. A quick screenshot of these follow-up sequences, okay? So what happens after you upgrade, they'll take you to a page, and there's actually share funnels of follow-up funnels, okay? I don't know if you can see these. There's funnels here, like pre-webinar. How many of you guys want a follow-up sequence that gets people to register for webinar? You click on a button, it imports into your account. We have post-webinar follow-up sequences, cart abandonment sequences, upsell sequences, pre-sell high-ticket sequence, post-sell high-ticket soap opera sequence, testimonial getting sequence, communication funnels. I can't read these all. The 4-day cash machine, epiphany bridge script, all the different sequences that we use inside of our company. Our copywriters have pre-written them, templated them, pre-built them inside of follow-up funnels. As soon as you guys upgrade, you get access to all these for free. You click a button, it copies into your account, and then you can just go move things around and tweak them for your business. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is Julie Stoyan, and we also recently today roped in Stephen Larson, have agreed to do a huge follow-up funnel secrets training course. How many of you guys wanna go deep and understand how to use follow-up funnels inside of your business? All right, so Julie and Stephen and me are gonna be diving in and doing a whole training course. Normally, we'd easily be able to start for at least $1,000. We're going to give that to you guys, all the training as well for free. As long as you're an ActionXMD user, you can come to that training and go through all this training with us. We're walking through how do you build a soap opera list and a Seinfeld list, and how does it work, and then where do I put in the Facebook Live, what's the strategy behind it? We're going to show you how to do that, and then we just give you guys the share funnel links, and you can start copying and modeling inside your business. So that training comes in. Next thing is all the amazing Ninja Tough stuff that Todd's created for you. You guys get that first before anybody else. Okay, the first wave of people and new features comes out to me and my account. Then after that, it goes to all the ActionXMD users. You guys have the next access. And sometimes we've had some features that sat just for them for at least 6 months before we open them to everybody.
Yeah.
You guys will get those immediately because you're all in and you're one of our die-hard funnel hackers.
Absolutely. Only it's not just me. It's this entire team, as Ryan talked about
You
earlier.
get all of that too.
I may be having some ideas that you should have, but it's this team that's implementing it, so they're amazing.
Very, very cool. Okay, so you're also going to get Russell's secret feature, all this stuff. Anyway, here's... The total value of this is insane. All you got to do is pull out your phone right now, go to diehardfunnelhacker.com. You're going to get access to everything we talked about now. You're going to get the t-shirt, plus you get the follow-up funnels, you get the training, you're going to get everything. Again, all you got to do is go to diehardfunnelhacker.com on your phone. When you do that, you'll see the first screen. If you're already a ClickFunnels member, it'll take you to the last right here where I'm freaking out. That's the picture you got to show the people in the back. You show them that picture, they'll give you your t-shirt. If for some reason you're not a member yet, it'll say upgrade now. You click on a button, it'll upgrade your account. And then you can run back and you'll get your t-shirt, and that's kind of the game plan. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you so much for being Die Hard Funnel Hackers with us. Go get your t-shirt, and after you grab your t-shirt, we're going to be heading over to the 2 Comma Club roundtables to hang out for the rest of the night. We've got food, we've got entertainment, a whole bunch of fun stuff. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you over at the roundtable.
Thank you.
Woo.
Awesome.
Yours look good.
All right, funnel hackers. Go ahead and upgrade to Actionetics. Take your phone to the back table. Show them that you've upgraded to Actionetics. Get your t-shirts, and we will see you over at the 2 Comma Club round table. Again, go ahead and upgrade to Actionetics. Once you've upgraded, take your phone to the back. Show the staff at the back table that you've upgraded. Go to diehardfunnelhacker.com. Upgrade. Show the staff in the back that you've upgraded your account. And we'll see you over at the 2 Comma Club roundtable reception. You'll see the staff heading over that way now. They'll be directing you over to the 2 Comma Club roundtable reception. Hey everybody, as you make your way over to Comma Club Roundtable, feel free to mingle with each other for just a little bit as we get the roundtable set up. But go ahead and make sure you upgrade to Actionetics. Show your phone to the back, grab your t-shirt, and head over to the Comma Club Roundtable where you'll be able to start networking with each other, and we'll begin Comma Club Roundtable shortly.
Si el ritmo te lleva a mover la cabeza y empezamos como es. Mi música no discrimina a nadie, así que vamos a romper. Toda mi gente se mueve. Mira el ritmo como los tiene. Hago música que entretiene. El mundo nos quiere, me quiere a mí. Toda mi gente se mueve. Mira el ritmo como los tiene. Hago música que entretiene. Mi música los tiene fuerte bailando y se baila mi gente. Me vamos a la gente.
Funnel hackers, as you exit the room to head towards the Comma Club Roundtable, make sure you take all of your belongings with you. Remember to take all of your belongings with you as you head to the Comma Club Roundtable. Remember, as you head to the Comma Club Roundtable, you'll have your choice of 3 food stations: salad and protein station, gourmet mac and cheese station, and deluxe build your own taco salad station. Upgrade to Actionetics. Show the staff in the back your phone. Grab your t-shirt and head over to the Comma Club Roundtable.
I'm feeling something different when you left I'm here to change. I was blinded, I'm not envisioned the same face in a different frame.
See you guys over at the Comma Club Roundtable. Remember, when you come back tomorrow morning, early access doors open at 8 a.m. for black wristbands and blue wristbands. Red wristbands, general admission. Doors open at 8:20. Remember to take all of your belongings with you as you exit the room and head over to the 2 Comma Club round table. Again, make sure you take all of your belongings with you as you exit the room and head over to the 2 Comma Club round table session tonight. Head over to the 2 Comma Club round table after you've upgraded to Actionetics, shown the staff in the back your phone, and gotten your free t-shirt. And we'll see you all at the 2 Comma Club round table this evening, where you get to have intimate time with the individuals doing 7 figures or more with ClickFunnels. Funnel hackers, make sure you take all of your belongings with you as you exit the room. We'll see you at the 2 Comma Club round table session in the presidential suite, the same place it was just yesterday. Hey DJ, great song choice. Make sure when you guys grab your stuff, or make sure when you're exiting the room, you grab all of your belongings. Don't leave any of your belongings in the room. Any of the belongings left in the room have the chance of being scooped up by a hotel staff when they're cleaning, sent over to Lost and Found. So make sure you grab all of your belongings, and we'll see you over at the 2 Comma Club round table session. Quick shout out to all the awesome funnel hackers in the back who have upgraded to Actionetics who are getting your shirts. That is awesome. Hey, don't be scared to wear those shirts to 2 Comma Club Roundtable tonight. And don't be scared to wear them here at the event tomorrow. Hi, how are you? Hi, Yesha. Hi, Yesha Turkey. Nice to meet you. On your phone, go to diehardfunnelhacker.com and you'll see the ability to upgrade to Actionetics. And once you do that, you can take that phone back to the back table. They'll give you a Funnel Hacker t-shirt. And then we'll see you over in the presidential ballroom. All right, Funnel Hackers, we'll see you over at the 2 Comma Club Roundtable Networking event. Remember to take all of your belongings with you. See you guys back here in the main room after the 2 Comma Club Networking event at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Early access, 8:20 for everybody else. Enjoy your evening. Take all of your stuff out of the room. We'll see you at the 2 Comma Club Networking event.